There's
That's
a
what everyone
team
says.
that has been just everyone has breezed by them, say, oh yeah, they're all right, they'll make the playoffs, but they're not doing any damage. This is one of the youngest teams in the league. They have a lot of budding stars. I'm going to tell you right now, Brady Hannon, the Seattle Seahawks
Yep.
are not only going to start 7-0, but they are going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. They're going to make it to the Super Bowl, and they're going to lose to whoever's in the AFC. Seattle is going to be a juggernaut. I've been keeping this thought a secret all offseason. Seattle has some dogs, and they have some real playmakers on that team. Geno only has to be serviceable.
Jules, that's
have
bad.
them win these games.
Jules, that's bad.
Okay, let's talk about their first 7 games, because I said 7-0. Really I said 7-0. Let's see what Seattle's got on the schedule. Week 1,
the chat knows it too. That's
week 1. They play the Rams. Hey, I said my hottest take was up for number 2.
They'll beat the Rams. Congratulations.
They'll beat the Rams. I think they'll beat Detroit. I think they're better than the Lions. I think it'll be a good game. I think they beat the Lions. The Panthers win 3-0. The Giants,
the Lions are
garbage, 4-0. I think the Giants are overrated as heck again.
I mean, the Giants are going to be good.
Last year they overperformed last year. I don't think they're doing it again.
They did not overperform. Brian Dable stepped in. They're just going to be better this year.
You remember when Matt Nagy was coach of the year and how we ended up after that?
Matt Nagy's not Brian Dable. Matt Nagy was a fluke. We're not comparing anything to Matt Nagy.
How do you know Brian Dable's not a fluke? He's coached 1 year.
Brian Dable didn't have a top 1 defense.
He's coached 1 year. All right. So that's 4 wins in the first 4. Then they've got their bye week to prepare for Cincinnati. That is
they're going to beat Cincinnati.
That is the key game here. I think
they're going to lose that game.
This Cincinnati game could be an incredible game. I don't. Is
it at Cincinnati?
It's at Cincinnati.
Oh, you're delusional.
But Seattle's off the bye week.
Are you kidding me?
I think that they've got a shot to beat the Bengals. The Bengals can't beat everyone. You know, the Seahawks apparently can for the first 7 weeks. Then they play the Cardinals, who, chalk it up as a dub. And then they've got the Browns. And I think the first loss of the season comes November 5th against the Ravens.
The Browns later in the season can be good, though.
This is not later in the season. This is halfway through.
Yeah, halfway through is early. Halfway through, they can still be good.
And for that reason,
I see 5-3.
I think Seattle could really start 7-0. They have the pieces. They've got Jackson Smith and Jigba is young. Devin Witherspoon. They had a great draft. They had a great draft last year. You got Tariq Woolen. He goes by just Reek now. Reek Woolen. They got Michael Jackson opposite. I just think Seattle's got what it takes. And you know what? Maybe they don't go to the Super Bowl. Maybe they don't go 7-0. But this is a top 2 team in the NFC this year. And that's the take that I'll really stand by. I think they finish top 2 in the NFC.
Do you have the Eagles at 1?
I do have the Eagles at 1.
Interesting.
The Eagles have just too much talent. They have the whole Georgia Bulldogs roster, as much as I hate to say that as a Tennessee fan. The Eagles are going to run through the NFC, but they won't be number 1 till week 9 or 10 when the Seahawks start to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to lie. I don't have the Seahawks in the playoffs. We'll get to that.
They've just been blown over by the whole NFL. I haven't heard a thing about Seattle. And everyone's talking about all these other teams. I think that works perfectly in the Pete Carroll's favor.
Thanks for watching Neutral Zone Reaction with Brady Hannon and Jules Bergman. Make sure to catch our other videos and live streams on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, and Audible.
We hope you enjoyed and can't wait to talk football with you next time.